Hey flower carders, card face here. So last night I was like, I know flower Cardians usually have the summon restriction of, being for the rest of the turn. So I was kind of curious, combining the deck with another kind of deck, whether it's like running like the adventure engine, running something else with like flower Cardians, like maybe Dark Grepher or something. I don't know, just something you could summon, do before you summon your flower Cardians. So I was searching Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro deck and stuff, and I found this deck. It blew my mind, specifically when I saw Flower Cardians can summon Shooting Quasar Dragon. This deck is pretty cool stuff. And this deck isn't exactly it, but it's something like it. So it is this spell card, Limit Overdrive, which is the key card to being able to summon Shooting Quasar Dragon. So you basically perform a synchro summon, but not really a synchro summon. You return like the materials back to the extra deck, tuner synchro, and one tuner non-synchro. You special summon a synchro monster from your extra deck with combined levels, and the synchro monster you special summon from the extra deck ignores its summoning conditions. Now flower Cardians, they can draw into their spell cards without discarding through stuff like Willow's effect, where you draw but don't discard, Zebra Grass's effect, Super All In, and especially Moonflower Viewing. These do not discard the cards you draw. And so what Limit Overdrive does is that if you use your level 6 Boardefly, with your tuner level 6 Moonflower Viewing, their combined levels are 12 with their Shooting Quasar Dragons. And Limit Overdrive ignores the summoning restriction or material costs. So you do not need 2 or more non-tuner synchro monsters to summon it. As it says here, ignoring the summoning conditions, all it has to do is be the combined levels. So basically, Moonflower Viewing, Boardefly, use Boardefly Lingering Graveyard Lock on your opponent. Set this spell card from your hand face down. Move to your opponent's turn at whatever time you want, preferably after the draw phase. Activate Limit Overdrive, basically synchroing these two off. Get Shooting Quasar Dragon. Its first effect cannot be used very well at all, because this card's maximum number of attacks per battle phase equals the number of non-tuner monsters used as its synchro material, which you only used one, so it has just a regular 1 attack. Well, in fact, it actually doesn't use any synchro material. Just straight up special summons it. But I've tested it out and stuff, and it seems like you basically can attack once per turn with it, basically. So we don't gotta worry about that, like making it so this card can't attack. Also, Shooting Quasar Dragon has an Omni Negate. Basically, once per turn, quick effect, negate any card or effect, destroy it. And on top of that, Shooting Quasar Dragon is an even cooler boss monster. Is that if it leaves the field, it just floats straight up into Shooting Star Dragon. Which, yeah, you can get a bunch of attacks and stuff. Protect your cards from destruction. And you get like a monster negate, basically. So yeah, Shooting Quasar Dragon is really strong to put in this deck. I've tested it a bit. It's kind of inconsistent. I've also tried running the beginning of the end with Flower Cardians until I realized you banish the monsters from your graveyard, which means Pot of Avarice is a much better card because you put important stuff back in your deck, and it's pretty easy to deck yourself out if you're running super all in kind of like an FDK like build. Yeah, it's based. We're just gonna get into testing to demonstrate it.
You're going down, you split.
Okay, so I did a bit of comboing and stuff. I have Limit Overdrive in my hand, Moonflower Viewing, and Boardefly on my field. Just gonna graveyard lock with Boardefly real quick. Turn it to on. This isn't a very optimal board. I mostly set up for a second demonstration. I would not put Moonflower Viewing in attack. I'm just gonna go to end phase, a punch draw phase. Gonna activate Limit Overdrive. Basically, you're gonna tune Moonflower View Boardefly together. That's right. Or special summon shooting Quasar Dragon. Yeah, that's pretty much the combo. Since you're summoning not flower Cardian monsters on like your opponent's turn, you don't have to run to like the summoning restriction. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Card face signing out.
You wanted him, bitch? Is that who you really wanted? You sure about that? Dun 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 dun. There he is, bitch.